the most horrible parasite, brain-eating amoeba. Among the world's most feared parasites, Naegleria fowleri, or the brain-eating amoeba, stands out as one of the deadliest and most gruesome. While infections are rare, the parasite's ability to invade the human brain and cause rapid, fatal brain damage has made it a topic of intense fear and fascination. Known for the severe and almost always fatal infection it causes, Naegleria fowleri has a reputation that's both chilling and scientifically intriguing. What is Naegleria fowleri? Naegleria fowleri is a type of single-celled organism known as an amoeba, belonging to the genus Naegleria. Amoebas are typically found in warm freshwater environments, such as lakes, hot springs, and poorly treated swimming pools. While most amoebas are harmless to humans, Naegleria fowleri is a dangerous exception. It is thermophilic, meaning it thrives in warm water temperatures, usually between 77 degrees Fahrenheit and 150 degrees, 25 and 46 degrees Celsius. When conditions are right, Naegleria fowleri can enter the human body through the nasal passages. This usually happens during activities like swimming or diving in warm freshwater. Once inside, the amoeba migrates to the brain, where it causes a rare but often fatal infection called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, PAM. How does Naegleria fowleri infect the brain? The path of infection begins when Naegleria fowleri, amoeba-laden water, enters the nose. From there, the amoeba travels up the olfactory nerve, which leads directly to the brain. Once it reaches the brain, it begins to destroy brain tissue by consuming it, leading to severe inflammation and a breakdown of neural structures. The resulting infection, PAM, is highly aggressive, and symptoms generally appear within 1 to 12 days after exposure. Symptoms of primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, PAM. The early symptoms of PAM resemble those of bacterial meningitis, which can make early diagnosis challenging. Common initial symptoms include severe headache, fever, nausea and vomiting, stiff neck. As the infection progresses, the symptoms worsen, leading to confusion, seizures, hallucinations, loss of balance, coma. This rapid progression is due to the amoeba's destruction of brain tissue and the resulting inflammation. Unfortunately, once symptoms appear, the condition deteriorates rapidly, often leading to death within a few days. Why is Naegleria fowleri so deadly? The high mortality rate associated with Naegleria fowleri infections is due to several factors: aggressive tissue damage, rapid progression, difficulty in diagnosis, limited treatment options. Where is Naegleria fowleri found? Naegleria fowleri is most commonly found in warm freshwater bodies like lakes, rivers, and hot springs, poorly chlorinated pools or hot tubs, geothermal and industrial water where temperatures are warm. It is primarily found in the southern United States, but has been reported globally, particularly in warm regions. Climate change has raised concerns about the potential for Naegleria fowleri to thrive in more regions due to warming water temperatures. Prevention tips: how to avoid Naegleria fowleri. While Naegleria fowleri infections are rare, there are precautions to minimize the risk. Avoid nasal exposure, limit contact with warm fresh water, use safe water for nasal rinsing, be cautious with untreated water sources. Treatment and survival. The chances of surviving a Naegleria fowleri infection are slim. However, recent medical advancements have offered a glimmer of hope. Miltefosine, originally developed for treating leishmaniasis, has shown promise when used in conjunction with aggressive supportive care and cooling measures that reduce brain inflammation. Early administration of miltefosine, combined with other antifungal drugs, has resulted in a few cases of survival. Despite these isolated successes, PAM remains nearly impossible to treat effectively once symptoms set in. The best outcome depends on early diagnosis, access to specialized medical treatment, and luck, as even with treatment, the mortality rate remains exceedingly high. Conclusion: understanding the threat of the brain-eating amoeba Naegleria fowleri infections are rare but deadly, and the brain-eating amoeba continues to haunt public perception due to the horrifying nature of its effects on the human body. Although modern medicine has made some strides in treating PAM, prevention remains the best strategy. Avoiding warm, untreated freshwater and exercising caution during hot weather can significantly reduce the risk of exposure. In the face of climate change and increasing temperatures, the geographic range of Naegleria fowleri may expand, making it essential for the public and healthcare providers to remain aware of this potential risk. The brain-eating amoeba, scientifically known as Naegleria fowleri, is a single-celled organism that resides in warm, freshwater environments like lakes, rivers, and hot springs. While it's rare, Naegleria fowleri can infect humans in a terrifying way by entering the body through the nose and then traveling up to the brain. This journey leads to an infection called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, PAM, a deadly and aggressive disease that has been fatal in almost all reported cases. What makes it so deadly? Unlike typical infections, the brain-eating amoeba directly attacks brain tissue. Once inside, Naegleria fowleri consumes brain cells, causing massive inflammation and destruction. The symptoms are harrowing: severe headache, fever, nausea, and stiff neck, which progress rapidly to seizures, hallucinations, and coma. Due to the aggressive nature of the infection, most patients die within days. The fatality rate is strikingly high, with only a handful of survivors globally. Part of the danger is the speed of infection and the rarity of cases, which limits the ability for prompt and specific treatments. It's a silent threat, often going undetected until it's too late to respond. How it infects and spreads. The brain-eating amoeba doesn't actually seek out human hosts. In nature, it thrives on bacteria in sediment and warm waters, especially in high temperatures. When a person is exposed to contaminated water that enters the nasal cavity, such as while swimming or diving, the amoeba can invade the nasal tissues, ultimately reaching the brain. It's important to note that drinking water doesn't pose a risk for infection. The amoeba must enter through the nose. Why it's so resilient. Part of what makes Naegleria fowleri so terrifying is its adaptability. It can withstand extreme conditions, surviving at temperatures as high as 113 degrees, 45 degrees Celsius. This adaptability suggests it may become more widespread in a warming climate, where warmer water bodies are increasingly common. Although rare, cases of infection have also appeared in unexpected places like water parks and poorly maintained swimming pools. Treatment challenges and research efforts. Because PAM is so rare, there's limited research on treatments. Miltefosine, an antiparasitic drug, has shown promise in some cases, but it must be administered very early to be effective. Scientists are working on better diagnostic methods and treatments to improve survival rates, but the unpredictability of infections complicates research efforts. A threat like no other. While diseases like viruses and bacterial infections can be deadly, the brain-eating amoeba's unusual and fatal journey makes it a particularly haunting parasite. It's rare, yet deadly, operating in the shadows of freshwater lakes and rivers. In a way, its story is as much about the mysteries of nature as it is about the threats humans may face in unexpected places. The terrifying speed and precision with which Naegleria fowleri invades its hosts remind us of the unseen dangers lurking in the natural world, just as early aviators, engineers, and scientists faced unknown perils in the skies, overcoming physical limits to pioneer an era of flight despite significant risks. In much the same way, facing the threat of this parasite demands resilience, awareness, and a pioneering spirit in medical research.